A star who had only two great entries on his recent filmography. A star with one of the most cult fan bases I've ever seen and witnessed. A star that the audience wants to see succeed, desperate and willingly. And finally, Vijay Anna, you've finally done it. Kingdom is one of those rare films that comes once in a long time. The kind of film that leaves you not just watching, but thinking. It doesn't give you a straight answer. In an industry flooded with clean cult hits and clear misses, Kingdom occupies a confusing, sometimes beautiful, but sometimes frustrating middle space. To be honest, I was as conflicted watching it as I believe Gotham must have been while writing it. I still don't know if I absolutely loved this film or if I deeply disliked it. It's a strange paradox, so much so that I had to watch it twice before solidifying a formal opinion. So let's break it down. Let me tell you what worked and what didn't, and what lingers on even after the credits roll out. The good. Vijay Deverakonda, the core of Kingdom. Without a doubt, the best part of Kingdom is Vijay Deverakonda himself. He is not just acting here, he is the film. I've always believed Vijay is one of the most raw, talented actors in Telugu cinema. Ever since Arjun Reddy, we've all been waiting for him to find that one true role that captures the fire again. And this might be it, Yes, the film that followed Arjun Reddy didn't quite deliver. But one thing that stayed was constant audience's hope. The hope that Vijay would break free and rise again and proves he's more than a face. And here in Kingdom, he takes a solid step in that direction. What's most impressive is how he commands the screen without relying on punchy massy dialogue or trademark gimmicks. No specific hairstyle or catchphrase. No broken English hook like KGF. He gives you the highs, and that's what the true star does without these cringy dialogues. They make the screen their own without asking for it. His physical transformation also is worth noting. Lean, muscular, intimidating. He's just too perfect for this role, Cinematography, a visual masterpiece. The next standout element is cinematography, credited to Girish, Gangadharan and Jomon John. It is without exaggeration some of the best, finest works I've seen in Telugu cinema in recent years. The way shadows play in the frame, the way it's rightly lit and lived, it's a masterclass. Most of the film is taking place in the dark, and unlike many modern films where the night scenes feel very lazy and stretched out, here they're rich, intense and alive, all thanks to the brilliant cinematography. The colors, the depth, every single thing acts like a painting with a purpose. Supporting cast, a subtle strength. Two actors deserve special mention, which are Satya Dev and Venkatesh. Satya Dev plays Vijay's brother in the film and brings a subtle emotional gravitas. He doesn't overplay it. He delivers exactly what's required, and sometimes less is actually pretty more. His seriousness, his silences, everything carry pretty much good weight. Venkatesh, on the other hand, is pure evil, man. It works brilliantly. Every time you see him on the screen, there's an unease and anticipation that something twisted or something very weird is about to unfold. He plays the villain Murugan with a balance of menace and restraint, never going overboard, yet always dominating the scene. Both of them are pretty good in this film. Anirudh's score, a mixed bag. This one hurts to say, being an Anirudh fan since a long time, Anirudh's music is not quite of a home run in this. It just feels very off, Yes, the main BGM hit. It's powerful, it's cinematic, and it works in key moments as well. But there's a lack of cohesion. The emotional beats don't land as hard they should. The soundtrack feels like it was built in parts, and the build-up is high moments which just falls flat, The issue has been creeping into his recent work as well. But when he delivers, he actually scores it on another level. But here, he just somehow glides into uncomfortableness rather than being the perfect BGM that the movie actually needed in the emotional scenes as well. The second half, a narrative breakdown. Here's where the film struggles. The second half, which is actually the most important for any film, here's where it trembles on somehow. There's a saturation point, most directors hit. A moment where they're torn between staying true to the vision or adding mass appeal. And that's what happens here. Gotham gets trapped in his own web of ideas. The writing becomes too muddled. The plot introduces too many layers, too many new characters, and too many forced setup. And for a part 2, what are you even thinking, man? It loses clarity. There are moments of brilliance, yes, but they're buried deep under the crux. Take the villain arc, for example. It builds up for an intense showdown, but ends in a way that feels like unsatisfying. If you have an entire gangster army behind you, why go for a direct confrontation? Why not make him suffer from within the shadows? That's just one of the most logical fallouts that you can't just ignore. And I really like Gotham's direction, man. I'm a huge fan of Jersey. I saw Jersey when I had no expectations with Telugu cinema, and I wanted to see him win. But this time, he lets the setup for a sequel cloud the integrity of the story. The film needed a clear ending, not just a marketing pitch for Kingdom Part 2, you know. In the end, Kingdom is a very much Vijay Deverakonda's film, but it needed to be Gautam's film as well. That's the conflict. Vijay shines brighter than he has in years, and this could be the moment that he very much needed. The cinematography dazzles, the supporting actor brings tons of weight, and the world of Kingdom is with ripe and potential. But the second half fumbles so hard. The narrative loses steam, and the setup for an overall sequence overshadows the story itself. Still, somehow it all survives. Kingdom is flawed, but it's very much alive, and that in this era of soulless commercial cinema counts for something, right? And that's it for today. If you've liked this video, do subscribe to the channel and like the video as well. I'll see you in the next one.